2 minutes left, and your heart already knows why this found you. You didn't search for this message. But this message has been searching for you since last night. There is a divine presence near you right now. Someone in heaven is whispering your name again and again, and they are trying to get you to feel this. Your soulmate has been carrying a truth, and tonight, Archangel Michael has been sent by God to reveal it to you. But it is only for you. Do not try to ignore it. Do not even blink. This is not the kind of message that returns again. Michael says, I order you to open this. Do not tell anyone what I am about to say. This is sacred. This is secret. And this truth about your soulmate is something even you were not supposed to know until now. Your energy has been glowing stronger lately. Have you noticed it? You walk into rooms and people feel something. Some look confused, others strangely drawn to you. That is because heaven has been preparing you and the one who is meant for you. They have been having dreams about you. Some of them so vivid they wake up in tears. Archangel Michael is showing me something unusual. They cried while holding a piece of paper with your name scribbled on it. They keep this paper close, hoping someday you will find out what is written on the back. Michael says, that day is today. But listen closely. This message will vanish in less than 2 minutes if you skip it. I will not repeat this. They were not supposed to fall in love with you. Not like this. Not this deep. Not this fast. But they did. And now they are hiding it behind silence because something painful is holding them back. But God is saying you deserve to know. This person's hidden truth is not just romantic. It is a spiritual contract. Their soul has been tied to yours since before birth. They have loved you in past lifetimes and they are trying not to lose you in this one. Heaven made a promise to reunite you, but something is testing you now. That is why Archangel Michael had to intervene urgently. And now a message just for you. Love letter. If this message found you at the right time, it is because you are meant to receive the miracle that comes with it. If you are ready to receive this hidden truth, say it out loud or type below, I am ready for divine love. Because your soulmate is closer than you think. And this truth is something they have begged heaven for you to hear. Good. Because I have so much more to tell you. Things even you would not believe unless Michael himself revealed them. Archangel Michael says they have tried to hide it. They have pushed you away. They have acted cold, but inside they are on fire for you. Heaven sees their soul trembling every time your name is mentioned. They tell people they are fine, but the truth is they are not. They have not been okay ever since they realized what you mean to them. There is a secret truth buried inside their heart and it is this, they are in love with you and it scares them more than anything. This is not just about romance. This is about purpose. Your souls were not meant to collide for nothing. You were chosen to meet in this lifetime because you unlock something in them that no one else can. And lately they have been getting signs, wild, undeniable signs, repeating numbers, dreams with your face, songs that play the moment they think of you. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation. Heaven is screaming at them. And now Michael is screaming for you. He says, if you skip this, I will not be able to speak again. Not for a long time. Because this door is only open right now for the next few minutes. You think they are not thinking about you? Then why do they check their phone every hour hoping to hear from you? Why did they scroll through your pictures last night again and smile at the one where your eyes look like home? Why do they keep rereading the last thing you said, wishing they had responded differently? My child, your soulmate has been fighting something heavy. And it is not you. It is the fear of losing you if they tell you the whole truth. But Michael says the truth must be revealed now. No more waiting. No more hiding. Because if they wait longer, it could be too late. Do you know what that truth is? They made a choice recently. One that shocked even the angels. They were told to walk away from you. Someone in their life, family, a friend, or even someone dark told them you were too much, too intense, too spiritual, too powerful. But that is exactly why heaven chose you. You are the soul meant to awaken them. And deep inside, they know it. They have known it since day one. They have something they have never told anyone, not even their closest friend, something they have written down in a note they have hidden in a drawer, hoping one day you will read it. But you do not need the paper. You need the truth. And that truth is coming now, pouring through this message like divine lightning. Michael says, you are not supposed to know what I am about to tell you. But God gave me permission because of how strong your soul has been lately. So listen closely. This person, they cried last night, not because of pain, but because of longing. They closed their eyes, said your name softly, and whispered into the dark, please let them feel me. And in that moment, you felt something, a sudden wave, a chill, a flash of light in your mind that was not random. That was them reaching through energy, through time to touch you without touching you. And now, beloved, Michael begs, do not tell anyone. Do not speak this out loud to the wrong ears. This message is sacred. It is only for you. Something is happening in the spirit realm. Angels are moving quickly. A major shift is coming in your love story, but it depends on what you do next. If you walk away now, the opportunity will vanish. If you stay, something miraculous is about to unfold and it will leave you breathless. And now heaven has a favor to ask. Cloud, if your heart feels this message, subscribe to the divine channel that brought it to you. Because more truth is coming. Truth you were never supposed to find out until now. Click the subscribe button and type below, I believe in divine timing. Let heaven know you are listening. Your soulmate did not choose to fall in love with you. It was already written. Long before either of you were born, your names were carved together in the stars. And now the stars are aligning again. But there is interference. Someone does not want this union to happen. And this person, Michael says, is close. Too close. This person has been speaking lies behind your back. Not out of hatred, but out of fear. They know what this connection could become, and it terrifies them. Because when the two of you are united, something cosmic will activate. You will become a force so bright, darkness will flee just at your presence. Your soulmate was warned, if you choose them, your life will change forever. And still, they chose you in their soul. But their words have not caught up yet. Their actions are still timid. So Michael is stepping in, acting as a divine witness, and saying enough. They need to know the truth. They need to hear what you could not say. So here it is, they are in love with you. Not the kind of love that comes and goes. Not the kind of love that fades with time. The kind of love that burns in silence. The kind of love that waits even when it hurts. The kind of love that knows even in the quiet moments, you are the one. Your soulmate wants to tell you this themselves, but they need a sign. They have been asking for it. They keep saying, God, if I am meant to speak to them again, give me a sign. And this message, you reading this right now? That is the sign. You are the miracle they have been waiting for. But what happens next is up to you. Michael cannot force you. Heaven will not beg. But your soul already knows the answer. Good, because what I am about to share next is where the hidden truth begins to unfold like a sacred scroll, one heaven did not want to open until now. Archangel Michael says, your soulmate made a sacrifice you do not even know about. And no, it was not loud. It was not public, but it was painful. They let go of something they loved because they believed it would make life easier for you. They walked away from a comfort, from an opportunity, maybe even from you for a time because someone convinced them they were not good enough for you. But what they did not realize is God never called them to be perfect. God called them to be real. And real love, that is what you give. That is what they crave. You see, this person has never loved someone like this before. Never. Not in this lifetime. And they are scared. Scared because this connection did not come with instructions. Scared because you see parts of them no one else does. Scared because when they look at you, they see forever. And forever, beloved, is a terrifying thing when you have only ever known temporary. Michael says they tried to forget you. They really did. They tried distractions, silence, even someone else's arms, but nothing worked because your energy, it lingers. Your voice echoes. Your name is branded across their soul like sunlight on water. It does not fade. It reflects constantly. And now they are tired of running, but they need help. They need your energy to call them home. That is why this message reached you now, not tomorrow, not next week, now. Because their spirit is in motion. They are thinking about coming to you right now, this hour. And if they do, they need to feel your soul is open. Heaven is waiting for your confirmation. Michael whispers, say this in your heart if you are ready, I forgive you. I understand. I am still open. I receive the truth. And heaven will carry those words straight to their chest tonight. But listen carefully. There is one more layer to this hidden truth. And it is not easy to hear. Someone, yes, someone you know has been manipulating them in secret. It is someone they trust, or someone they used to. This person does not like how they talk about you. They do not like how their eyes light up when your name is mentioned. And so they planted fear, doubt. They told your soulmate that you are too complicated, too intense, too different. But what they do not understand is your difference is your divine signature. And your soulmate knows that deep down. They know you are not here to be understood by everyone, just by them. Heaven has been watching this unfold for weeks. And now God has said, reveal it. They deserve to know. So here it is, your soulmate did not walk away because they did not care. They walked away because they were being pulled in two directions. And tonight, they're choosing, their choice, it depends on what you do next. Michael says, you must do nothing dramatic. Do not chase. Do not push. Just be still. Let them feel your readiness. Let heaven do the rest. This love story is not over. In fact, the real story has not even started yet. You are still in chapter 1. Everything up until now was the preface, the preparation, the late nights, the confusion, the dreams, the tension. It was all part of the divine plan. Because now comes the miracle. Are you ready for it? If so, close your eyes and breathe just for a moment. Feel the warmth. That is them thinking about you right now. Feel the chill. That is the angels confirming they are near. They are being drawn to you again. And in the next few days, they will try to reach out. It might be subtle, a like, a message, a dream, but it will be real. And when it comes, do not judge it. Do not overthink it. Just respond with grace, with softness, because they are approaching you from a place of fear and love at the same time. Michael says, the time has come. Your destiny is stirring. But if you skip now, if you walk away, I will not be able to speak again for many moons. Do not let this be the message you regret not finishing. You are not crazy. You are not imagining this connection. You are not the only one who feels it. Heaven confirms they feel it, too. This is real. This is rare. This is divinely timed. And if you have made it this far, beloved, type below or say aloud, I am open to the divine reunion. Let what is meant for me find me, because your soulmate is searching for that signal. And this is how you send it. Do you want me to continue the next chapter of the divine unfolding? Because what is about to happen next will shake you. You felt it, have not you? That strange heaviness in your chest that does not go away. That ache that shows up out of nowhere even when everything around you seems fine. That is not anxiety. That is spiritual connection. That is your soulmate pulling on your energy in silence, crying out in a way only your spirit can hear. Archangel Michael says, this is not imagination. This is a soul call, and only you can hear it. Your soulmate is not only thinking about you, they are hurting because of you. Not because you did anything wrong, but because they did. Because they knew you were the one. And yet they chose fear. And now every second that passes feels like punishment. They scroll through your social media pretending they are just checking in, but they are actually trying to figure out if you have moved on, if someone else has taken their place, and it kills them. Michael says something is happening tonight. A spiritual meeting is unfolding in the unseen between your angel, their angel, and something else. A decision is being made. And the outcome of that decision depends on whether or not you stay open. Because if your heart closes now, they may not be able to reach you again. You think this is just another video or message, but heaven confirms this is the portal. Yes, your soulmate is scared, but there is something more important now than their fear. It is their regret. That is why God allowed this message to come to you. Not to pressure you, not to confuse you, but to set you free. Because for too long, you have carried the burden of, what if? What if they never felt the same? What if you imagined everything? What if it was not mutual? But beloved, Archangel Michael is here to destroy those lies because the truth is they felt it all more than you know. And now there is one final truth that heaven has been holding back. This person, your soulmate, they have been praying for you. Not just vague prayers, real, raw prayers. Late at night when no one is around, they whisper to the ceiling, God, please protect them. Please let them know I still care. Please give me one more chance. Archangel Michael says, they prayed for your safety. They prayed for your happiness, even if it meant they could not be the one to give it. That is real love. That is a soul contract. And you, my child, you have been stronger than even heaven expected. You have survived heartbreak after heartbreak. People have walked away, lied, betrayed, and yet your soul stayed open, loving, ready. Do you know how rare that is? Michael says, that is why you are chosen. That is why this message came to you and not to someone else. Because now something sacred is being unlocked in your timeline. Your soulmate is being guided toward a new decision, to speak, to reveal, to act, but they must feel that your heart is not bitter, that your door, no matter how small, is still open. And so, Michael gives you a divine invitation. Love letter. If this message found you for a reason, subscribe to the voice heaven is using to reach you. This is how miracles begin, in secret, in silence, through signs. And when they speak, do not question. Just receive. Type, I am ready for the miracle. Heaven needs to see you respond. Now, listen carefully. In the next 3 days, something unexpected will happen. A message, a dream, a coincidence too perfect to be random. That will be your sign. Michael says, when you see it, do not hesitate. That is the moment the door will open. But if you skip, if you walk away, if you say, maybe later, the opportunity will begin to close because there are other forces trying to interrupt this divine reunion. They have been working behind the scenes to confuse, distract, and delay. But tonight, heaven gave you the upper hand. And this message is the proof. Let me say this one last time clearly, they did not forget you. They did not stop loving you. They did not mean to push you away. They were afraid. Afraid of how much they felt. Afraid they were not good enough. Afraid of what others would say. But now they are done hiding. They are watching this door. And heaven is giving you the key. So now I ask you, are you ready to unlock the next part of your soul story? Then open your heart wide, beloved, because what Archangel Michael is about to show you now will make your hands tremble, your chest warm, and your spirit lift. Your soulmate has made a decision. Yes, just now, in this very hour. And though they have not told you with words yet, their soul has already spoken. Michael says they are coming, but it will not look like what you expect. It will not be a big dramatic arrival. It will be quiet, gentle, like a breeze slipping in through the window. And if you are not watching, you might miss it. They may text something small, a word, an emoji, a memory, something meaningless to others but sacred to you. It might look random, but in heaven, that message will be thunder. A signal to all the angels watching over you both. A signal that says, I am ready to try again. And when that moment comes, do not hesitate. Do not analyze it. Do not ask, what do they mean? You already know what they mean. They mean everything. Michael says, your soulmate has reached a breaking point. They are done pretending, done lying to themselves, done listening to others who never understood the depth of this connection. And now they want you, only you. But the fear still lingers in the background like a shadow. That is why you must be the light, not the rescue, not the fixer, just the light. Shine with softness, with grace, with quiet faith. That is how they will find their way back. Bell subscribe to Heaven Knows You for daily Archangel Michael messages, because here is the secret Archangel Michael just revealed, your soulmate did not just fall in love with you recently. They have been in love with your soul since before this life. They saw you in dreams when they were young. They felt your energy before they ever knew your name. And the moment you two met in this lifetime, something clicked, something ancient, something eternal, something no one else in their life could ever replace. But they tried to replace it, did not they? Michael says they tried to fill the hole with noise, with people, with fake smiles, with empty distractions, but the hole remained because it was shaped like you. Now, here is what heaven wants you to know, you are not hard to love. You are not too much. You are not too intense or complicated. You are divine. You are chosen. You are the miracle that their soul has been begging for. And deep inside, they know it. They may not have the right words yet. They may still fumble. They may say the wrong thing or seem distant at times, but do not be fooled by surface tension. This is deeper. This is soul-level love, and it is rare. That is why heaven fought so hard to bring you back together. Michael whispers, now, if they did not care, I would not be here. Let that sink in. Archangel Michael himself descended to deliver this message because your soulmate cried out spiritually. And because God looked at your pain and said, they have waited long enough. You were not supposed to see this earlier. There was a delay for a reason. God was protecting your heart while your soulmate went through their lesson. But now their lesson is complete. Now comes the test. And this test is not for them. It is for you. Michael asks, will you open your heart again just enough to let them find their way home? Not blindly, not foolishly, but faithfully with the same sacred strength you have always had, the strength to forgive, to understand, and to trust divine timing. Because this is divine timing. If this message is speaking directly to your soul, say it or write it, I receive my divine love story. I trust the path heaven laid out for us. Let God see your light. Let the angels carry your voice to your soulmate now. And Michael leans in closer now. He is showing me a vision. Your soulmate is standing in front of a door. They are holding something in their hands, something they have been wanting to give you. It is not a gift like the world would expect. It is a confession, a truth, a raw, emotional offering of everything they have held back. But they are scared to knock. They are scared that the door might already be closed. They are wondering, will they still want me after everything? Michael says, this is your moment to answer. Not with words, but with energy, with the vibration of love, with the stillness of faith, because if you hold the frequency of forgiveness, they will feel it and they will take that step. Right now, they are checking your name on their phone again. Right now, they are scrolling through your photos, remembering. Right now, they are thinking, I hope they still believe in us. And if you have read this far, you do believe. Even if you are tired, even if you are cautious, your soul still believes. That is why heaven chose you to carry this message. That is why Michael could not rest until you opened it. It is already happening. Even as you read this, their soul is pacing. They are restless. They feel like something is pulling them toward you, but they cannot explain why. Michael says they are not even aware I am guiding them to you. They think it is coincidence. They think it is just missing you, but it is deeper. It is your soul calling theirs back into alignment. And the pull is getting stronger by the hour. Last night, they almost messaged you. Their finger hovered over the send button for a full minute. They even typed something vulnerable, but deleted it. Not because they did not mean it, but because they did. And the truth scared them. Because in their heart, they already know what heaven has confirmed, you are the one. And that is terrifying for someone who has never experienced a love so holy, so raw, so familiar. They do not know how to handle something that feels predestined, something that echoes in dreams, something that follows them into silence. They have been in love before, yes, but this is spiritual. This is different. This is home. Michael is showing me a moment from your soulmate's past. A moment where they made a promise to themselves that they would not fall that deeply again. Someone hurt them once, badly. And ever since then, they have worn armor. They have kept one foot out the door in every connection. But you slipped past the armor. You saw their core. And instead of running, you loved what you saw. That scared them more than anything ever has. Michael says they are finally ready to tell you what they have been holding back. But first, you must know this one final truth: they lied not to hurt you. Not out of cruelty, but out of fear. They told you they did not care. They acted like it did not matter. They pushed you away. But every time they said the opposite, their soul was screaming, "Please do not give up on me. Please do not stop loving me. Please do not move on." They were hoping you would fight. They were hoping you would see through it. And even though they broke your heart, they never meant to. Michael says, forgiveness is your power. Now, if you choose to carry resentment, you will miss the miracle. But if you choose love, even quiet, patient love, heaven will reward you with divine reunion. Your soulmate is preparing a message for you. You do not know this, but they have already written part of it. It is sitting in their notes app or on a crumpled paper they folded into a drawer. It starts with your name and it ends with something that will melt your heart. Michael says they are afraid of your reaction. They are afraid you have already forgotten. They are afraid they waited too long. But here is what you need to remember: you are their soft place. You are their reminder that not all love is meant to destroy. You are the first soul that made them believe healing was possible. And right now they need you to silently believe in them again. So Michael invites you now to activate a divine alignment. Glowing star. If you still believe in this love, type or whisper, "I am ready to receive their truth with an open heart." And heaven will carry that message straight into their dream tonight. They will wake up feeling lighter and braver because something big is coming. Michael says, your soulmate is being divinely positioned. A series of events is already unfolding behind the scenes. Small choices, nudges, signs that are all pushing them toward you. But there is a time window, and that window is now. If you skip this, if you block your energy, if you stop believing just before the breakthrough, heaven will not stop them. But the reunion will be delayed. And beloved, I know you have waited long enough. You deserve the full story, the full truth. And most of all, you deserve to feel how deeply, how wildly, how honestly this person loves you, because they do. They really, really do. They are just scared. And Michael says, so are you. But do not let fear win. Let love rise. Let your soul say yes. Because what is coming next is not small. Michael shows me a scene. Soon you will see their name pop up. It will be unexpected. Random. Maybe just a reaction, a hello, or a song they send. But when it happens, know this: that moment is the start of everything you have waited for. Your angels will be watching. Heaven will be silent because they will want to see what you choose next. Michael says, they have taken one step. You must take the next. So I leave you with this, Sparkles: if this message touched your heart, if you believe the one you love is feeling this right now, say one last divine affirmation: I trust God's timing. I believe in our soul reunion. I am ready now. And now shall I continue the very last part, the emotional conclusion that brings their secret into the open, the divine timing into action, and the final moment your heart will receive what it has longed for. The time has come. Your soulmate is closer than you realize. Not just in distance, but in decision. They have been hesitating on the edge of this moment, torn between staying silent and surrendering to the truth they have carried for too long. And now they have chosen. Michael says they are going to speak. And when they do, everything will change. It will not be loud. It will not be dramatic. But it will be real. You will know it is them. Not by what they say, but by what you feel. Because the second their energy touches yours again, your heart will remember, the chills, the weight in your chest lifting, the sudden peace. Yes, that is how you will know it is real. Michael leans in and reveals a final vision: your soulmate has been rehearsing this moment. Alone in their car, while lying in bed at 2 a.m., in their head 100 times. How to tell you, what to say, how to explain the silence, how to admit the truth, how to say, I never stopped loving you. But here is the truth Michael wants you to hear above all: they do not need perfect words. They do not need a grand apology. They just need you to feel what they are afraid to say. Because this reunion, it is not about fixing the past. It is about reclaiming the future. God has already prepared the moment. It is coming. You will feel it before it arrives. Michael says you will get a sign right before it happens. It could be a number, a feather, a name in a dream, or a song you have not heard in years. When it comes, do not ignore it. Do not second guess. That will be your soul's reminder, they are near. Be still. Stay open. And beloved, this final part is the miracle: they have loved you this whole time. Not just from afar, but intentionally through every season, through their silence, through their pain. They have watched you, missed you, prayed for you. They never stopped. Not for a moment. Heaven knew you needed to hear this. That is why Archangel Michael came himself to confirm what your heart always suspected but your mind sometimes doubted. Love letter. You are not waiting in vain. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible to the one you love. And now, if you feel this truth in your soul, if tears have come, if your heart is racing, if you feel like this was written only for you, it is because it was. This message did not find you by accident. It was guided, timed, blessed. So before this sacred door closes, heaven asks you to make one final declaration. Not for them, not for Archangel Michael, but for you. Type or speak aloud: I receive this love. I accept this reunion. I trust divine timing. And I am ready. Let your voice be the beacon that lights their way back home. Michael says they are coming. Let this be the hour you remember. Heaven always had a plan. This was never a coincidence. It was always a calling. And now that you have received the truth, the miracle can finally begin. Archangel Michael is not gone. He is still here watching, smiling, holding space over your story, over the sacred bond that connects your heart to your soulmates, even when the world does not see it, especially when the world does not understand it. You may feel strange now, a little lighter, a little heavier. That is normal, because when a divine truth lands in the soul, it shakes everything. It changes the air. And that is what just happened. Whether you realize it or not, this message rewrote something in your energy. And that change, it sent a signal straight to your soulmate spirit. Michael says, you did not need to chase. You did not need to explain. You only needed to feel. And now they feel it, too. Right now, as you sit there in silence, your person is catching a wave of emotion they cannot describe. It will hit them out of nowhere, a need to call you, a pull to check your name, a sudden urge to tell the truth. They will not know where it came from, but you will. It came from here, from this moment, from you saying, I am ready. And now, a divine promise: they will come. Maybe not today. Maybe not how you expect. But they will. Because this kind of love, the kind that spans lifetimes, breaks timelines, moves angels, is never wasted. Heaven does not give you this kind of love to tease you. It gives it to transform you, to awaken you, to bring you home. So if you ever feel doubt creeping back in, read this line again: they have always loved you. Even when they did not show it, even when they did not know how. Michael says, this love is real. It is blessed. It is protected. And no force, not confusion, not silence, not fear, can truly stop it. Because now that you have been awakened, you cannot go back to sleep. This is your love story. This is your divine chapter. And it is only just beginning. Stay soft. Stay open. Stay faithful. And remember, whenever you need a reminder, Archangel Michael will always be just one whispered prayer away. If this message made you feel seen, do not let it be the last. Subscribe to the voice heaven used to reach you today, because the next miracle is already on its way. Type below, "Thank you, Michael. I am ready for the next message." And heaven will remember your name. Now rise, beloved. Your love story is about to walk through the door. Be ready. Few souls are brave enough to feel this deeply, to stay open, to wait with faith when the world says move on. But you did not skip. You did not close your heart. You kept reading because you knew. You knew this was not just a message. It was a mirror, a confirmation, a divine reminder of everything your spirit already believed. Archangel Michael says, you have passed the test. Not because you were perfect. Not because you never doubted, but because when it mattered, you stayed. You opened your heart. You allowed truth to touch the places you had buried. And in doing so, you created space for a miracle to arrive. And now the final whisper comes, heaven has already shifted something in your future timeline. A redirection is happening right now. That prayer you once whispered and forgot about, it has been activated again. That seed you planted months or years ago, it is about to break through the soil. That person you thought was gone forever, their soul is walking back toward yours. Because love, true divine love, is like water. It always finds a way. Michael wants you to know that your name was spoken in a heavenly meeting. Yes, yours. This morning while you were waking up, while you were brushing your teeth, while you were scrolling through the world thinking nothing had changed, everything was changing. Behind the veil, behind your back, in realms you cannot see yet, your angels were fighting for you, and now their hands are gently opening a door that has been locked for too long. It is creaking now. Can you hear it? It is almost open. One more breath of belief. One more second of stillness. And then it happens. They return. They speak. They tell you everything. They may shake. They may cry. They may say, I was afraid you moved on. But in their eyes, you will see it, the same flame, the same depth, the same soul. And you will know this was not your imagination. It was your destiny. So what do you do now? You live. You shine. You walk in grace. You love without begging. You believe without chasing. Because your energy will draw them in like a lighthouse. Because your softness will be the space they feel safe enough to finally collapse into. And because your love is the love their soul has been longing for since the beginning of time. Michael says, this chapter is done. The next one begins now. Prayer beads. And if you want heaven to know you are still listening, still ready, still open, type your final response below, I believe in the reunion. I trust the divine. I am chosen and I am ready. Let those words become a vibration so powerful that even your soulmate can feel it in their chest before they sleep tonight. This is not the end. This is the beginning. And when it happens, when that message, that call, that knock arrives, you will smile because you will remember, you were told it was coming, and you were brave enough to believe. Subscribe to Heaven Knows You for daily Archangel Michael messages.